I got me a truck, a trailer, and a chainsaw.
Stay back, I got a chainsaw.
And $0. Can we go from 0 to 100 million? Let's find out. Well, hello and welcome back in, everybody. This is episode 12 on our journey from 0 to $100 million. Now, last episode I did ask y'all if y'all knew what I was going to do with this big plot of land over here with all these trees, and gave you a little hint that you could find it in my very first No Man's Land series ever on my L Family Gaming Dad channel. Well, hopefully some of y'all got it right, but this is going to be a deforestation site. I don't know if you're going to use those terms in general, but lumberjack, lumber mill working. I don't know if I'm going to put a sawmill in here, but this is where I'm going to get most of my trees from, and I'm going to replant this area also. Am I going to replant it with spruce trees? Probably not, but let's get down and start removing some of these trees. Before I can remove these trees, I actually have to buy the land. So let's go ahead and buy 23 right here for 85,000. They're all 85,000. We'll buy 22 also for another 85,000, of course. And you know what? Let's go ahead and get 12. The idea, I'll show you in a second. Oh man, I ain't got enough money. Never mind, let's not get 12. But the idea is I'm going to kind of work my way in here and then kind of open up the inside, and then I'll put some sort of lumber storage inside there, most likely, and maybe some actual tree production mods in there. Now, I do have a Lumberjacks mod that is, well, you know what? I don't have it anymore. So I do not have a Lumberjacks mod anymore, but y'all may have seen me use it on my other channel, and it is very beefed up, very strong. I think it's still realistic, but it's kind of iffy, so I'm not even going to use it. But let's go ahead and make a little pathway through here, take out a bunch of trees like this, and I'll see y'all in a second. This is my second trip of wood chips coming out of that area, and now I am just coming out here and dumping them before they reach max capacity, because it will hit max capacity and just waste quite a bit. And wow, I went really fast this time. Yeah, I can tell how much narrower it is back there in the middle. Oh well, let's keep going. I'm gonna keep going straight. I figure it'd be easier to pick it up like this in one huge lump. At least it's easier to dump out. Third trailer full-ish, and I'm gonna go ahead and get it dumped out over here. Now, I did take a quick peek around, see if there's a mod that I have used in the past, and I do not have it, so I gotta back out, grab that mod, but let's go ahead and get this dumped out right here on the ground so I remember how to do this. And yeah, this should be pretty easy to pick up, at least I think it is. So cool thing is, like I mentioned before, that header does hold a capacity of 50,000 liters, and while the back half is empty and the front half will shoot back there and just keep going. So I do have a 250,000 liter capacity with those two combined together, at least with this setup. Now I could get a larger trailer eventually. Well, whenever I backed out, I went ahead and got a few wood production type mods also. Don't know if I'm going to get into them this episode, but let's go ahead and go over them. And if y'all have ever used any of these, let me know down in the comments which ones you prefer or any pros or cons to it. So this is the timber plantation mod, and it looks like I do put in manure, trees, maybe tree saplings. I don't know, that's kind of weird. And then herbicide, and then it gives me trees. So I am going to look at automating my wood production eventually. Let's see what else I got. And then under greenhouse, I have this wood production medium, and then this regular wood production. That's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever used the medium one. So this pack right here is what I was talking about with storage. We'll look at that a little bit later. Now this one does require more stuff. I don't know exactly if it requires all that to run, but it looks like there's seeds, some sort of tree thing, I guess. Manure, water, and slurp. Pretty interesting in that, even though it's a lot more. Also, I have this tree nursery here that requires seeds, manure, and herbicide. That ain't bad. This is the first one I've seen that does not require trees as an input, I guess. And here's the storage building that I was going to go with, but I think I'm going to go with something else. Obviously, I don't have enough money for this one, but the idea behind this is I put the trees in here, as in I cut those down, drag them over there, put them in there, and they could distribute out any direction. That works out great. The wood storage building I already have will not do the distributing portion, and I need to look at automating as much of this as possible, and distribution is automating it. So let's see if I can find that other one that I found that looked really interesting. Looks like it does the same thing, but it might be a little better. All right, here it is. It's over in the productions part. I totally missed that, but it is a wood storage. So it looks like it does the same thing that the other one does, but it just looks a lot better than a shed, I would say. Now let's take a quick look here. Looks like, yeah, that's kind of weird with that conveyor belt coming out of the roof, but whatever, I guess. I assume that's where the wood chips come out. Yeah, it looks like all I got to do is drag the trees into that unload part right there, hit that button, they go in there, and they should be able to distribute out to other places. And we'll go ahead and drop this in and look at it here in a little bit once I make some more room, because this is definitely not enough room. Well, you know what? Right here's enough room, right? I don't want to go that direction. I want it to go this direction right here, because my idea is everything off this direction, once I can actually buy the land, I will plant a bunch of trees over there. So let's just go ahead and drop this in right here. Looks good. Oh man, did a bunch of pavement. Let me change that to dirt. Went ahead and got this over here, but I think I can actually make that tree fall right into that spot. So let's go ahead and try that real quick. I want to at least get some in there and see how this thing actually works, because I have no idea. It definitely landed on top of the building and would have caused a lot of damage, but good thing that's not an option here. So there we go, 8,373 liters of wood put in there. Now, like I did mention, I want to put a bunch of trees in this direction, and they will not be spruce trees. I will plant a bunch of oak or elm trees. I don't know. Somebody's been commenting, letting me know what I should do, and I'm going to look at that comment whenever I get to that part. Well, there we go. Looks like the wood comes in, and ooh, what to do? It takes some of my wood chips, maybe? Yeah, I guess this is a production. Ooh, that's interesting. Well, it turns it into some wood chips. So 500 wood goes in, 495 comes out, and 5 wood chips. I'm not against that, but the idea here is I can take this and set it up on distributing. Well, you know what? Do I even need to turn that on? What if I just want to distribute the trees only? Will that distribute right there? We'll find out at the next hour. See if that goes down from 8,300. Let's go ahead and skip ahead to the next hour so I can go ahead and see this, see if it works. I guess I can look in the bottom right there. I might not even need to turn it on. Hey, I don't. There it goes. It all disappeared. So where did it go? It went over to my one sawmill I have. Now that gives me the opportunity to put in multiple sawmills or other productions that require wood. So I don't even need to turn that on. If I turn it on, I'll get the wood chips. If I don't turn it on, it does exactly what I want it to do. And I do not want the wood chips. Well, let's get this thing filled up. Now I'm gonna go ahead and load up all the logs out of this lumber storage I have over here, because I don't want to keep using this one. I was kind of to get a bunch of wood from where my house was going in, and I realized that was way too much wood. I don't need that, and I don't want to leave that there because I'm working on getting everything together for a farmyard, and that's kind of in the way. So let's get it emptied out over to this distributing one, all the way back in the woods. Kind of seems like I'm going the opposite direction, but I think it'll work out great. We're up to almost 180,000 liters in here. Now I still got some more over in my other storage, but let's go ahead and jump over to the next tower because a lot of this is going to disappear. There we go. Now we're down to 112,000. So the reason it's there and not completely empty is because my production is full. The one I got in the little town area I'm working on building, it's full. Now I guess I can build some more production. That sounds like a great idea. Oh, this is interesting. I just learned something. I don't think I'll be able to check it all out. This is 1,576 liters, and looking at the logs, the smallest one I can check out is 1,800 liters. Now let's look at the pallets. Looking at the pallets, I guess I can check them out that direction. So let's go ahead and get 2 pallets here. That'll give me a full and a partial pallet. They're over there. I'll do something with them later. We're up to almost 200,000 liters of wood in our building storage, or wood storage, I guess, is what it could be referred to as. And then our farm sawmill has 100,000 liters, and ooh, we're getting close on, oh wait, what happened here? Oh no, I'm pretty sure that was halfway up just a second ago. I don't know what happened there. I guess we're not getting close. So we're making furniture, making wood planks. It's going, it's working. Now I do have a lot more plans for the wood production. Like I did mention earlier, was actually automating the wood production automating it the best I can. Basically, some of these mods do make wood stuff. So hey, let's give that a try. And to do that, I need seeds, fertilizer, all kinds of different things. I have no idea what all they require. We looked at them earlier, but I won't know until I actually place them down. But hey, that is all the time I got for this episode. Really want to thank y'all so much for stopping in and watching. Really do appreciate it. I hope y'all are enjoying this series. And if you are, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. If y'all got any tips, tricks, or suggestions, feel free to leave them down in the comments section. They're always welcome and very much appreciated. And until next time, y'all take care.